But what I'd like to present is a concept regarding Roth IRAs that most people don't get. The concept is, in order to understand Roth IRAs, I believe it is critical to understand the concept of purchasing power. Let's say that you have $1 million in a plain old traditional IRA or a 401k. Nobody would, and let's keep it simple, that's all you have, $1 million. Can you go out and buy $1 million worth of goods and services? Heck no. If you cash that IRA in, you're going to have to pay tax. So depending on your tax rate, and et cetera, maybe it's only worth $600,000 or $700,000. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to worry so much about the total dollars that you have. I'm going to worry about your purchasing power. All right? And if you understand that the appropriate measure of wealth is purchasing power, then you're on your way to understanding Roth IRAs and Roth IRA conversions. And by the way, what I'm going to tell you today, very few people get. Most of the people in the popular press, they don't get it. Most of the people, even doing financial workshops, they don't get it. There's a lot of software programs out there that doesn't take this into consideration. You get the wrong information. All the top IRA guys, you know, the guys who were writing and thinking about IRAs, they get it. You know, Bob Keebler gets it. Natalie Schode gets it. But this is the key, purchasing power. So let's say you have a guy, keep it real simple. He has $100,000 in an IRA, all right? And let's say he has $25,000 outside the IRA. That's all he has. One guy, $100,000 in an IRA, $25,000 outside of an IRA. Would we all agree that his total dollars is $125,000, right? Not a trick question. All right, let's assume for our example that we have a flat income tax rate of 25%. I'm not going to worry about the brackets. And he wants to go out and buy some goods and services. And he cashes in his IRA. Would we all agree that he has to pay $25,000 in tax? All right. Now, in this example, I conveniently have the $25,000 to pay the tax because I have that from money from outside the IRA, right? Okay. So, even though we all agree that he has $125,000 total, but he only has $100,000 if we measure in purchasing power. Okay? We all agree on that, right? All right, now, let's say the same guy says, hey, I want to make a Roth IRA conversion. So he fills out the appropriate paperwork. And by the way, he doesn't have to change investments. So now that $100,000 is a Roth. All right? And now he's going to get a 1099, let's say the money's in Vanguard or wherever it is, and he gets a 1099. And it says, please add $100,000 to your income. And in our simple example, we're going to assume that he's in the 25% bracket. So he has to use this money to pay the tax, right? All right, so he uses that. So now he only has 100. Mr. Status Quo has 125 total. He only has 100. So if you measure in total dollars, he's behind the 8 ball. But, I'm sorry? All right, but if he wants to go out and buy goods and services, he doesn't have to pay the tax because he already did. So, measured in purchasing power, he has the same purchasing power as Mr. Status Quo. Does everybody get that? If you do, you're ahead of most CPAs, most financial advisors, and you're certainly ahead of most attorneys. All right? They don't get it. I'll tell you what the popular press often says. They say Roth IRA conversions are good for young people because they have enough years to make up for the tax that they paid. But that's the wrong way to look at it. The right way to look at it is, hey, you break even on day one. measured in purchasing power.